Alright, it's been smooth sailing so far. The cameras are down, and there's barely any security. Let's hope it stays that way until we reach Yoshiki.
Still, what a bombshell that Yuki-san was married to Yoshiki, right?
About that, doesn't that mean Yuki-san is...
Yes. As I'm sure you've all gathered, I am fairly certain she's my mother.
What? Yeah, I kind of figured earlier.
I guess you were just being considerate for my sake then. Sorry, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. That being said, I suppose she's more like an illusion of my mother that my mind created. I don't remember what my mother looked like. I don't know if that's her actual personality either.
An illusion, huh?
So, a vestige of your mother still lingers in a fragment of your memory?
I'm not sure it's that poetic, especially considering that I don't know what my real mother thought of me.
What do you mean?
It's possible my mother may have resented me.
Really?
As I've said before, I was raised under the strict discipline of my father.
Wait a minute. No, you are too old looking in this picture to not remember what your mother looked like. Also, surely you had pictures, if nothing else. Like, come on, dude.
My mother was in and out of the hospital due to her illness, so I wasn't able to see much of her. But when I did get to see her, it filled me with joy like nothing else. Those visits saved me. Gradually, her illness grew worse. Watching her grow weaker by the day was a terrible shock. And my father became even stricter, rarely letting me go visit her.
That's too cruel.
It was around that time in my childhood when I hatched a plan. I would sneak my mother out of her hospital room and take her to the amusement park.
How? So you were old enough to try and, like, conceptualize taking your mother out of a hospital room to an amusement park, but you don't remember, like, what her face was. I find this so hard to believe.
She had always wanted to go outside with me, so I worked up the courage to carry out my plan. That was the first time I ever rebelled against my father.
You finally rebelled. That must have made her happy, right?
By the time we reached the park, my mother was beaming. It was just a small place on the roof of a department store. Though our trip was brief, I was grateful I had worked up the courage to take her after seeing how happy she looked. But on our way home, she suddenly collapsed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, this was, like, super irresponsible of your mother. She knows she's sick, she knows something could go wrong, she, like, walked out of the hospital room with you to the amusement park, not once thinking about, like, man, I wonder what'll happen if I, like, collapse in front of my son while we, like, snuck out so no one knows I'm here. Like, yeah, you want to have your moment with your son and all that, I get it, like, you probably knew you were close to dying, but your mother never once considered the possibility, like, oh, man, what if I collapse from my illness in front of my 6-year-old, like, out at an amusement park? That'd probably be really traumatizing, right?
Not sure what happened after that. A lot of adults came. I only remember crying the whole time. Not long after, my mother passed away.
I see.
But that wasn't your fault. At least not directly.
If anything, it was your mother's fault, if I'm being honest. That sounds too much like victim blaming, but, like, really, what was she thinking?
That's what the doctors said. My father still blamed me for it. He said my mother died because I selfishly disobeyed him, and she would always resent me for it, even from beyond the grave.
Your dad is messed up.
He placed his own guilt on you. No one will ever know why your mother's time came then.
Yes, but despite knowing that, I'm still afraid.
Chat, I'm not crazy here, right? Like, it's a fictional person, so I don't mind saying this. If it was a real person, I would be like, this is none of my business. But like, what did the mother, like, I can't wrap my head around this. The mother, constantly sick, in the hospital for several years, presumably, because Toshiro only remembers visiting her at the hospital nonstop and whatnot. Like, just leaving the hospital with, presumably without any kind of permission from a doctor or anything like that, and then going just her, a sickly woman who has been in and out of the hospital for who knows how long, and a 6-year-old, to like a giant area full of people, like, walking around, playing games, bumping into each other and stuff like that. Like, that just sounds like a horrible idea. Like, the adult in the situation should be like, we shouldn't do that. If anything, she should have been like, oh, Toshiro, I'm so glad that you want to do something with me, but instead of an amusement park, let's like go somewhere a little bit safer and not as like loud and crowded and where like something could go wrong. Like, it's madness to me.
I dread my worst fears being confirmed when I asked Yuki... No. When I asked my mother for the truth.
Yeah, also someone in chat said she could have brought someone else. Like, I don't know what their situation is like, if like this chick literally knows no one else in the world to hang out with or a friend or someone to call. But like, at least get some other healthy adult to be there with you. 'Cause like, come on.
Though I'm ready to fight my father, it would appear my mother is a separate matter. For some reason, I can't stop this wishful thinking that she'll be kind to me. All right, I've digressed enough. For now, let's just press on, do what needs to be done.
Yoshiki should be just past here. Is everyone ready?
Oh man, I've got like 20 minutes left in stream. This is a really bad sign that I'm about to do a boss fight.
You've been troubled for a while now. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's just... So, you know how we were just talking about your mom? Well, if we assume Yuki-san was created from how you see your mom in your heart, then if you really believe she resented you, Yuki-san should resent you too, right? But Yuki-san didn't give me that impression. So, I guess what I'm saying is, I don't think your mom resents you. That's all.
She doesn't?
Well, I mean, the whole thing here is that there's no way to know, because Yuki-san, like, wait a minute, this makes no, I'm getting really nitpicky today for some reason. This makes no sense. So Futaba starts here like, if you believed she resented you, she would resent you, right? But the cognition of her doesn't give me that impression, so what I'm saying is, I don't think your mom resents you. This makes no sense. There's still no way to know if his actual mother resents him or not. The only thing we can figure out is that in his heart of hearts, Toshiro does not believe that his mother would resent him, or at least he really doesn't want to believe that she would resent him. And thus the cognition of her, made by Toshiro's mind, doesn't resent him. So, you know.
And that's not the kind of thing moms resent their kids for.
Well, it depends on the person, really.
How do I put this? That's just how it is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, Futaba's argument boils down to because I said so.
Although I'm also unsure about what mothers are like, I'd like to think I have some understanding of a mother's love, regardless of how things turn out. I doubt she would bear a grudge for being able to spend time with her son.
See, I like Yusuke's a lot better here. Yusuke's is like, he's like, hey, listen, I didn't have my mother, but I like grappled with my mother having died and like caring for her a lot despite that and all. And he's like, I personally do not believe that a mother would like, that your mother would resent you for this, that any mother would. And chat, like Futaba has a thing, chat mentioned with like, Futaba's probably speaking from her experience where she thought her mother resented her. Yeah, if Futaba was taking that, her entire argument right here was like, the cognitive side of it, which is just flawed and wrong. If Futaba was instead like, I thought that my mother resented me too, but then I like came to terms with it and all, then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense, she's speaking from her experience. I'm just saying that the way that Futaba said this is stupid.
This is still merely conjecture in the end. But on the other hand, hearing you all say it makes me wonder if you might be right.
Take the bull by the horns?
Yes, I will.
Where's the bull?
It's the best way for me to be true to my parents. To all of you.
Sorry, what was that last part? Also, we're about to finish this kingdom, presumably, and we've already covered his mom and his dad. We took care of his fiance in the last kingdom. What relationship could possibly come up next for the next kingdom, I wonder?
Well, there you have it. We'll be rooting for you, you know?
Yo, we made it to the third kingdom. Oh my goodness, it's Toshiro's third aunt twice removed. Man, she's evil.
Thank you all for helping me. I'll settle things with my father and my mother too. That's a promise.
Toshiro's dog, someone in chat said. Oh my goodness, it's Scruffy! When I was 4 years old, I lied to Scruffy that there were treats in the road, and then he ran out and got hit by a car, and he's resented me ever since.
All right, then let's go win this thing.
Have the criminals come to offer their own heads?
Father.
Oh. Either way, I'm quite astounded you made it this far. Toshiro, his little band of miscreants, and the stray cat.
That stray bust to you, Yoshiki.
Who are you calling a stray cat?
Enjoy your high horse while you can, because you're on borrowed time, pal.
I hope an evil, distorted version of Toshiro himself shows up. Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna do that or not, because they already had that moment earlier where Marie had that giant teddy bear that was like her perceived, like what she saw Toshiro as. So I wonder if they're, especially with how Toshiro has so much like self-doubt in himself and whatnot and lets other people run his life, I wonder if he'll actually have a shadow or not. I'm actually really curious if he will have a shadow show up at some point. Or something similar, at least.
Oh, as if you have room to speak. You're the criminals here.
What was that?
Just take a look. My nation is in shambles because of you all.
I mean, we literally call ourselves thieves. We are criminals. Wait, how are we seeing this on a camera right now if the cameras aren't working?
Enough is enough! Let everyone go! What the hell? Where'd all these rebels come from? Our eyes have been opened.
Wait, it changed to another camera. We took out the camera power. The whole thing earlier was about there no longer being any cameras. Did he have a backup generator this entire time?
Lord Yoshiki. Yoshiki's methods are wrong. How dare you? Lord Yoshiki demands respect. You want to be cut down? Go ahead and try us. We'll show you. We're not messing around.
Fools they are to defy me. This is what happens when you give in to temptation. You realize my people were living in peace until you cast them into the throes of chaos. What do you hope to accomplish committing these atrocities?
These are just recorded? So these run off of a different power supply? How would you have so many recorded video? How did he turn them? You know what? It doesn't matter. Yeah, no big reason. I was just kind of bored, if I'm being honest. I just kind of wanted to, like, incite a revolution. It's what I do on the weekends. 1,000 DVD players in this one room, and Yoshiki went around and put a recorded footage of a copy of the exact same DVD in all 1,000 of them. That's why he has so many hands. He's got all those gold hands behind him to put in all of the DVDs to his individually powered DVD players that run off of their own electrical circuit, I guess.
came here with no plan at all.
Yeah, it's kind of what the Phantom Thieves do a lot of the time, other than that one time in Sai's Palace. But other than that, we normally just, like, we just go in.
Very well. Leave Toshiro with me, and I will only sentence you to a 50-year labor of love.
Ooh, man, we'd be done when we're, like, 68, just in time to prepare for our 69th birthday? That's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal at all. I'm pretty sure Joker is, like, 17, 18 at this point in the game. Just in time for the 69th birthday? You know, I'm gonna have to consider that. I'm gonna have to take that into consideration. All right, I've considered it, and I think I'm just gonna kill you.
No! We're here to free the people from the suffering you're causing.
What foolishness. It appears you're in need of re-educating.
Oh my goodness, is he gonna send us to Lake Lao guy?
Now, Toshiro, come to me, my son. Allow my love to guide you to greatness. With the eyes of love that only I can see through.
No, I won't. As your son, I came here to stop you.
Just splendid! You've picked up some hilarious jokes during your little exploits, haven't you? You've lived your entire life doing everything I do. But now, you want to rebel against me? Patient as I may be, even the Buddha had his limits. Sinner! You murder your mother, and now you betray your father!
Although, you might be right that I'm a sinner.
Who isn't, brother?
That's exactly why I have to stop you, Father.
Oh, ludicrous! How utterly ludicrous! You let these dopes control you into bearing your fangs to your own father, you lowlife!
Is that how you say that word?
You let these dopes control you into bearing
Cajole?
your fangs to your own father, you lowlife!
I always thought the J was pronounced like an H, like cajole. You let these dolts cajole you into bearing your fangs. Is it actually cajole? I can't remember ever hearing that word spoken aloud, to be honest.
I'll shut that impertinent mouth of yours and take my time teaching you your lesson.
Dictionary says yes. Well, once again, the dictionary is wrong because I can't be wrong, so clearly it's the dictionary that's wrong. Either the dictionary or the children, one or the other.
Oh, here he comes. Heads up, everyone.
Well, chat, I hate to do this to you. Oh, this is an interesting boss fight. We have a bunch of smaller enemies to fight along the way, and there's like an arena to go through. Seems like a good arena, Akira, and then do we take Haru or Yusuke? The floof of death. I've only got a couple of minutes here, and I actually do have plans with family tonight because Thanksgiving was yesterday, so my sister is here for the weekend. So I don't have enough time to do this boss fight. We can look in here and do some fusions real quick before I wrap up. Byakko! Byakko! I swear, they have Byakko. I know they have Genbu. If they don't let me get my boy Koryu, I'm gonna be furious. Give me Byakko, though. Look at this lad, Mabufala. The white tiger. Big melee damage up. You know, we don't need Buffalo if you have Mob Buffalo by default. Let's get Diorama here.
One moment, please.
Yeah, we gotta leave it on a cliffhanger. Words. I'm gonna be streaming this again on Sunday though, so we'll have another stream very soon. I'm gonna do Mario RPG tomorrow, and then we'll do Tactica on Sunday because I do want to get to the end of the second whatchamacallit here. Hecakinteris! Key of many hands. Oh my goodness, so many things that are just not registered. So very many. I feel like if we were gonna get Lachesis from random fights, we would have gotten her already, so let's grab Lachesis here.
Wait just a moment.
Just trying to make sure we get a lot of registers. Bum, 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 bum. What else? What else? Harity? I needed Harity for something, didn't I? Didn't I need Harity for a special fusion at some point? I'm pretty sure I did. I'd take Defense Master, why not? That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, for bugs? Yeah, for bugs, who we are actually just high enough level to get. So we'll have gotten every special fusion thus far, because we have gotten Floros, Neko Shogun, Tomlin, and Biker. Yeah. So give me bugs as well. Moderately restores SP at end of each turn. Invigorate. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. And then Meteorama, why not?
Acceptable.
Huge melee up, small gun up.
Please wait just a moment.
I'd probably be good on maybe Makoto? Oh, it failed and gave me Narcissus. Increases the amount of voltage gained and then Meteorama. Okay. Well, now, why does this always happen on the special ones and then I have to pay a bunch of money again? Why are you like this game?
One moment, please.
That's too many special fails. It's literally 2, and that is too many. It failed again! What is happening? What is going on? I'm gonna try this one more time. Moi Kai. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm not skipping the anime. I'm taking my hands off the controller. I ain't touching nothing. Lavenza, if this happens again, I'm throwing you in the garbage and calling Margaret. You've been warned, or at least Theodore. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, my word. Okay, we have all the special fusions we are able to get so far. We need to make sure we get Horus soon, and we are high enough level for him because he's level 46 apparently. 4 levels away from getting Seth. Should be able to get him into the next kingdom pretty quickly. Can I get Horus? I can. Thoth and Narcissus. Okay, so that fail at least has led to me getting Horus, who we're gonna grab right now because I want to make sure we can get Seth next stream. Bum, 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 bum. Honestly, Megiddo isn't that good. Like, it'd have to be at least Megidola to be worth my time, so give me Kenai.
Persona, one moment, please.
One moment, please. Whoop. Caca. Got the bird. Got the bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Got the bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Got the bird, bird, bird. Do you guys know bird is the word? Kinda wanna like wait before getting these because we might start to get these level 40 ones to drop in the next area. The next kingdom. Greatly decreases damage received when HP is less than 50%. Very meh. Yeah, let's just hold on that. Do we have like any, do we have more weapons available? No, it looks like we're still on the same kinds of weapons. Is there anyone who did not get a special weapon? As long as everyone has a special weapon, I'm not going to worry about it too much, and everyone does, so we should be fine on special weapons for now. How many personas do I have?
Make your decision.
Not too many.
What would you like to do?
All right, good stuff, good stuff.
What would you like?
Here you go, Cat. Wait a minute. Yusuke doesn't have anyone right now.
Which persona will you choose?
Mabufala and Diorama, huge melee up.
What would you like to do?
Ryuji, maybe?
Which persona will you choose?
For Horus? Oh, wait, not for Horus. For Byakko? Sure.
What would you
Let's do Ryuji on that one. Yusuke, you need like someone who gives you some
choose?
gun damage. Because you have the default gun up. You know what? You could just take this. This is fine. Take Horus.
What would you like to do?
Take my boy Horus.
Which
Tom
persona
Lin?
will you choose? What would you like to do?
Let's just give the cat bugs because I hate them both. And then we'll call it there. That'll be good. The return of Healer Ryuji. He's back. Someone get this man a salvation. All right, well, we're going to save and wrap up here for today, chat. Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger. I'll be back Sunday to continue. But yeah, good stuff so far. Good stuff. Second Kingdom feels like it went by so quick. But yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, if you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. I would love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I would appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.